I thought I could do this quick video because there was a guy that we had interviewed within the past, but Zumhofe, if I said his name right, I apologize. According to news, he has been found guilty of 12 felony counts of sexual conduct, criminal sexual conduct. I'm just going to read some of it, then I'm going to read what happened afterwards. So just give me a second here. Former pro wrestler Buck was found guilty on 12 felony counts of criminal sexual conduct. According to multiple sources, he was convicted of criminal sexual conduct with a close family member who began living with him when she was 15 years old. This 62-year-old will be sentenced in Candy-Hochi County District Court on Thursday. He took a stand in his own defense earlier this week and denied any sexual involvement with the woman. The family member is now 29 and reported that the abuse had took place from 1999 and ended in 2011. She said that there was about 1,800 acts of sexual abuse occurred during the time she lived with him. But it looks like he'll be spending the rest of his life behind bars based on the convention and everything I heard about the guy. All I can say is good riddance. That's what somebody had wrote. And something else that happened. So, after he was found guilty, he tried to run away and try to escape from the courtroom, but the officers had taken him down. After you found guilty, you make a run for it.
So you run for it before you get found guilty while you're out of jail?
And yeah, and the thing is, like, we interviewed the guy a long time ago, maybe like about 2 or 3 times within a year, and even seen the guy before. It was one of those things that you would have never known. Like, I know,
never know.
right? Like the history of him being in the AWA and other things that's going on. Just like, I know some people thinking they should blame themselves for not knowing, but it's like, nobody didn't know, and don't blame yourself for not knowing. This is one of those things that just finally came out, and the girl finally stepped up and said something. If she would have told somebody beforehand that this was going on, and somebody would have told police, then something would have happened then, but
it's one of those things when it comes to any kind of sexual abuse and stuff, a lot of times you don't know.
Right.
It happens, not many people know about it. The first thing you know about it is when either there's a sting operation and somebody gets caught for it, or if the victim in
like
question,
predators,
or if the victim in question comes forward and says something. You hear about it all the time. That these things go on for years and years.
Right.
You know?
And those people just don't know. So I'm just saying, for the people that think that they're responsible for this, don't blame yourself, because only the girl, if she would have told you that this was going on and help her, then
and
if you
it's
didn't
also
say
that
anything.
whole thing where people just don't know what to say or what to do or how
Right.
to tell someone. So it's never anybody, whoever's being abused, it's never their fault.
Right.
It's never their fault, and they need to always remember that. But we also need to remember it's very hard to come forward and tell that something like that's happening.
Right.
So when they do, treat that person with love and respect and compassion.
Because the thing is, I know some people that I was reading on their comments, like, they blaming themselves, and they shouldn't, because they didn't know this girl was getting abused or anything like that.
Well, I think sometimes the blame goes, people blame themselves because it's like, well, I should have known, or I was the one who introduced them, that type of thing.
So just those people, remember, it's not your fault.
If the person's got something twisted in their mind, they got something twisted in their mind.
Right. Like, who would have known this person would have, committed an act like this?
Right.
It's crazy. if you guys want to leave any comments or just talk more about it, we're going to get more information tomorrow since he will be sentenced, and mostly he's probably going to be sentenced for the rest of his life anyway. But
he'll be having a wrestling career in jail.
Right. Somebody did point out that he's going to get.
Bubba.
Somebody did point out that he was going to get raped in jail.
Probably will. See how he likes it.
Right. So, leave comments or anything you want to say on the bottom of the screen, and we will read them off. I'm probably going to do another video tomorrow just talking about it if they finally have, like, his sentence, like, how many years he's going to spend in jail and stuff like that. So, we will let y'all know about that tomorrow. So, till then, y'all have a good week.
Peace, bitches.